Hey guys, what's up? Maik Wiedenbach here. It's Friday. I went food shopping for you guys, well, sort of, because just to basically build upon the protein bar and the last nutrition video, going over some common pitfalls people make or mistakes they make when they, grab something for lunch. So like, for instance, since we're all big bag bodybuilders, it's always like, we see something like this one here and we say like, oh, high protein, like this must be good, right? And it's so conveniently packed and the apples look so appetizing, so you're like, all right, sweet, right? So 35 grams of protein is a good chunk of protein, right? There's no doubt about it. But it comes at a cost, so to speak, because there's 23 grams of fat with it, so you're almost eating a 1-to-1 ratio, proteins, fat, which is not such a good idea. The carbs are almost 60 grams, so for somebody on a low-carb diet, it would be like half his daily. And then you also have to look at all this. So there are just a lot of ingredients that we probably shouldn't consume, such as an example, where did I see this? Canola oil, carrageen, and so on and so forth. So you're basically eating also a lot of chemicals. So in a pinch, if you grab this and you just eat the chicken and the fruit and the veggie, you'll probably be okay. Okay? So you can make do. Let's say you're at the gas station or like on a highway and this is the last resort, you'll probably be okay, right? Then there's this one I found, also some high protein box. So it gives me 20 grams of protein, which I find hard to believe because, okay, so there's an egg, right, that's 6 grams, but where are the other 14? So there's a little bit of cheese? No way, right? The peanut butter is a very cheap kind. So if you were to grab this, you could just get the fruit and the egg and be done with it. So again, it's an okay snack, but it's just not the best of ideas. The best thing I could find, unsurprisingly, is this, which is basically salads with chicken, and if you don't use the dip, ta-da, you have no fat, right? I didn't say the tastiest, I said, in a rush, that is your best choice. Now we talk about some pet peeves of mine. Pet peeve. Trail mix. Okay, but this is a different, whatever. So trail mix was made for people who go on trails, like hiking or biking or something like that, right? So they needed to carry a lot of food in a very small circumference, so they could carry more of that food, right? Now you, sitting at a desk, are you really exerting that much energy? Because if you eat this whole thing, it's 500 calories, okay? So that is usually over half, or at least half what people consume on a daily basis. By the way, the acai berry, that is always touted as weight loss, that's also being used by the Indios when they go traveling or hunting to keep weight on, not to lose weight. So don't fall for that either. So that was one pet peeve. The other one is protein ice cream, because it's just not, okay? So yes, it has more protein than Häagen does or so, but first of all, you're paying for churned, okay, which is you're paying for air. So you're getting less ice cream than if you were buying the whole thing, which is also why this has fewer calories. Now, yes, there's a caloric reduction, but it comes at the cost of, glycerin being in here, corn fiber, guar gum, which is all ingredients that you don't have in like a quality ice cream. So, if you want ice cream, you buy real ice cream, and you eat it, and you'll be done with it. And you don't say, well, I ate ice cream, but it was healthy, so it doesn't really count. Just get the real thing and be done with it, okay? Then, yogurts. So people might grab this one. Oh, blueberry with granola, sweet, right? Yeah, it's very sweet, but it has 30 grams of sugar. So this will set you off for the whole day in terms of your sugar allowance, this little thing. So people have this, and then they have a latte with extra cream, etc., and all of a sudden they're over the caloric limit. A general thing about yogurts, you eat Greek yogurt because it has the best protein carb combination. You never go low or no fat. Why? Milk fat is very anabolic, it's great for the muscles, and it makes the yogurt taste good. So you pull it out, something else has to go in that tastes good. And that something else is man-made and it's usually not healthy for you, okay? So you buy proper yogurt, such as, you know, whatever, 4%, whatever it is, and then you add whatever fruit it is that you like and you put that in there, okay? You can quote me on this. And then lastly, the paleo bar. So I'm just imagining like a few Neanderthals or Cro-Magnon guys like, oh, look at those bars that we made. So this bar, while not terrible, is just terribly overpriced, okay? So you're getting, you know, 20 grams of protein, 6 grams of fat, some carbs, which is not bad, but a quote-unquote non-paleo or conventional bar could be bought for half the price. So it isn't bad, but it's just a ginormous rip-off, okay? So, in closing, always look at the total calories, look at all the ingredients, and just use your head, right? So if the ice cream is churned and made to taste as good as real ice cream, a lot of chemicals have to go in there to make it taste good. The same for the low-fat yogurt, okay? And with that, I wish you an awesome Labor Day. Maik out.